Hi, morning sugar buns. This video is going to be quite informative because we're going to talk about how the pin works, how pin issue works, just to, give people more knowledge and feedback towards it, especially when I do computer IT as well, and I've done network and computing. So basically, another disclaimer will be the fact that all videos slash streamers slash people mentioned here, there is no, harmful intent towards them. Whatever I have said, whatever I've reacted to, and whatever has happened on stream, especially yesterday as well, it's mainly out of frustration because, when you lag and you want to play properly but you can't, it just gets to you sometimes. So I will apologize for that now. Maybe I shouldn't have said some things, but do know that I was frustrated at the time as well, and it's been happening more often than lately. But let's get on towards the video, shall we? Now, let's first talk about how PIN actually works. As we know as well in Identity V, the server is based off in United States. The main server here is based off in the US. So as we can see here, in the US, we have one main server in which everyone basically connects to. So for example, if you're from the UK, you're going to connect to US. If you're from Germany, you're going to connect to US. If you're from Ukraine, you connect to US. If you're from Russia, you connect to US. And how does the pin work? The pin basically works by the distance between you and the server. So for an example, if the main server here is based in the United States and I'm based in England, then my MS would be somewhere around the lines of 105 ms to 115 ms. At best, it's 105 ms. At worst, or on average, it'll be 115 ms. But anything further than that, let's say for Poland, if Poland connects to the US here, you'll probably average something around 100 and maybe 10 ms to 125 ms. And of course, the further away you are from the server, the worse it gets. So like for people in Russia, you're probably experiencing something around, that's really far away. You're probably experiencing something around 150 ms at best if you're very close towards Europe, up to maybe 250 ms because your country is just so big anyways. But what does this really have to do with PIN? So what this has to do with PIN is apparently they've recently added a new Germany server and of course a Russia server, in which for European, yes, it's way better because if you're connecting from UK to Germany, you'll most likely get 34 ms. And if you connect from UK to Russia, you'll most likely get 60 to 70 ms. Right? You'll most likely get 60 to 70 ms. But if there is at least one American in your team, everyone is forced into American server. Everyone is forced onto American server. That is just a slight issue. Now, this is more of a temporary solution instead of a complete solution. But of course, that's something at least us EU GAN can deal with because we've been dealing it for the past 5 years. Now, here comes the biggest issue of it all. The biggest issue is, and I'm quite sure that none of us knew, is the fact that there might be a new server maybe in Mexico or maybe in Brazil here, right? And for those of you who might say, hey Kuro, but if you're based off the UK and you connect to the US, isn't this distance basically by technicality, since the ocean is very big, isn't this distance less than this distance here to Brazil, right? And, in a sense, you might say, hey, that could be true, but if you get a ball, for example, or a bowl, right? Imagine the middle of the ball here is the equator, and Ireland is here, and US is here. This is by technicality a straight line. And then Brazil is maybe down here, near where US is. Wait, oops, sorry. So Ireland is here, US is here, and then Brazil is down here. By technicality, this is shorter than a diagonal line going down to Brazil. So if you're connecting from UK or anywhere else down towards the other side of the equator, on the other side of the hemisphere, it takes a longer distance. Now, basically, another concept that needs to be learned here is packages. And in the world of internet, what a package basically sends data to the server. You basically need to send data to the server. And if you have 100 and maybe 50 ms, and you're sending data to the server, you're going to expecting losses here. As you can see here, there are some packages that are being lost because, your transmission rate is bad and you can't send everything. A prime example of this is, let's say for example, now a video will show you Anne using her jump, but that's right after her paralysis. This will only work at 30 ms. It won't work, well, it will work at maybe 50 ms to 30 ms to 60 ms, basically around the green pin range. But anything above that, it doesn't work at all. Now you might be wondering, hey Kudo, but why does that all matter? Why does it all matter, Kudo? Well, what's the point of this? And the point of this is, I feel like if there is at least one Mexican or someone from this region that's playing, we will all be forced into this server. And what does that mean? That means if you're from the UK, you've worse MS, even if your usual MS is connected to the US. If you're from Germany, you have worse MS. If you're from Poland, you've worse MS. You've worse pain in general. And maybe for South American players here, it is a really good solution. Because now, from the United States, you're forced into maybe the Mexico server, you're forced into the Brazil server, somewhere around the American region, and they will still maintain their green pin. And for Brazil, they will also have their green pin. But why does that matter? That matters because us Europe gang here are absolutely getting cooked. We are losing a lot. Imagine if you're used to playing 110 ms. And then suddenly it decides to say, hey, you know what? Let's connect to Mexico and you'll get 130 ms. You might say, hey Kudo, but 20 ms doesn't matter that much. Yeah, 20 ms doesn't matter that much if you have green pin. It matters a lot if you have yellow and red pin. So basically, us Europe gang are absolutely screwed. We are screwed. Not only do we have to face yellow pin when there's one American in our game, because we're all just forced into United States. It's not 2-2 anymore. It's not the majority. It's basically one American, you're an American server. That's basically what everyone's saying. That's what I'm gonna go off right now. And if there's a Mexican, maybe let's say, that are playing, or if there's maybe a Brazilian or anywhere around this region that is playing, the US will be forced down, Canadians will be forced down, and then everyone has green pin. So basically everyone around the North American, South American region now has green pin. If us Europe gang normally connects to the US, we'll have our normal pin. That's no problem at all. That is very fine. But if we somehow get forced into the Mexico game, we cannot play at all. Because the pin is genuinely speaking way worse. The distance is way too far away for us to be bothered, as I've explained before as well. So NetEase basically created a temporary solution. Well, maybe you can say it's a full fix solution for the North and South Americans, or North and South American region. Let's not all call them American. And then they basically just decided to throw these guys out the water. So we're basically just thrown inside the toilet right now, forgotten about, and flushed down. Now, as someone who has passion for this game, and as someone who has played this game for the past 4 years, it is genuinely speaking really disheartening. Because I've been playing this game for 4 years. For the first 2 to 3 years, I tried going pro. I played as much as I can, I joined tourneys, I commentated, I invested a lot of my time into it. And when you join, and when you face off Americans with green pin and you have 100 plus, 110 plus pin, what do you feel? You feel absolutely horrible because you know you can't beat them at all because they move faster than you. Your skill shots are absolutely horrendous against them because they move faster than you. And they just have way more advantage. Now, to all my American viewers, I've nothing against you guys. This is all NetEase issues once again. But just to let out the frustration, it is really annoying. It is horrendous. It is absolutely horrendous. Now, going in for my third to fourth year, and this is my fourth year onwards playing IDV, I told myself, look, it's okay. If I have yellow pin, it's fine. It is fine. But it's also not fine for the Europe gang. Because I have started from 150 ms living near the UK, well, within the vicinity of the UK, living in Ireland. I started with 150 ms 3 years ago, and that's because I was on 4G, and I was young, I did not have work, I couldn't earn money. YouTube money doesn't give you that much, right? And it wasn't only until recently, 2 years ago, when I started working, I got my Wi-Fi box. I got 5G. I pay €55 a month, which is pretty expensive here. And I get 110 ms, in which, you know what, I'm pretty happy. But think about all the Europeans that basically don't have 5G, that basically only lives on 4G. Whether it's because of family problems, whether it's because of, you know, maybe just personal life decision choices, or maybe just because they're young. Imagine them playing on 150 ms and still playing your game. And now you just decided to throw the whole EU gun out the window. Gone. Because we're all now forced to connect to a Mexican server because you decided to put, oh yeah, let's put a temporary solution for Mexican server. Let's just basically throw EU out the window. Now, I'm not saying it happens often, but when you want to rank as hunter, when you are high tier hunter, or you just want to play the game after an 8-hour shift and that happens, what's the point of playing the game? What's the point of playing the game? Because like, okay, yesterday's stream, I got green MS, I matched against European servers, that's great. That's great, that's great. I got green MS, and then the remaining of the matches, I got 115 to 120 MS. That's basically my average now. That's basically my average, which, you know what, it's fine. It's fine. Look, once you get used to it, it's fine. If you're averaging a certain amount of MS, you'll start having muscle memory, and you're like, okay, you know what, that's okay. I know when to put my skill shots. I know how far I need to put them because I have this amount of delay. It basically gets ingrained in your head 4 years later after playing this stupid goddamn game, right? But when you start forcing people to connect to Mexico server, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I got 135 MS now, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? My statues don't land, my chips don't land, I move fucking slower than all of you. How is the game meant to play? It's already frustrating enough for a European to be playing 110 MS. There's people worse than me as well, I said as well, who plays in 150, 200 MS. That cannot afford 5G. Because they're young. Or maybe because of family issues. And I just want to play a game. And then you're trying to increase the player base as much as possible. You're trying to make new characters, but it's all catered towards Americans. Because good luck to Europe server, you're not getting the Tory servers at all. Even if Europe from co-op connects to the Tory servers, they're also connected to American, I'm quite sure. Unless someone can correct me, you all get green MS. Then you know what? Brilliant. Then you know what? Brilliant. Honestly be to God, brilliant. Right. Honestly be to God, brilliant. Good for you. But it's not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. That's really the pinnacle of life. Like, this is a really big rant, but it's so infuriating and frustrating that, like, I'm quite sure a lot of European players can resonate with us. Because it's so annoying. If you want to play Survivor, you start lag out midway through and then you start moving slower than an actual hunter and you gain a lot of disadvantages. What the hell? What the hell? Which is why I always say in my stream, whenever I win, it's either because they have bad pin, worse than me, or I just got really lucky somehow with the pin. It's always pin issues here. It is always going to be pin issues for me. Whenever I win, I'm like, okay, probably pin issue. Probably pin issue. Probably they just have bad pin because they move slower than me because they can't get their items down fast because their flywheel didn't come out on time. Look, if you play 110 ms in American server, 60 ms, you tap it, flywheel instantly comes out. We have to hold this. We have to hold the goddamn stupid thing. We have to hold it. Right? Not only do we have to hold it, we basically need to release it earlier than you guys do. And sometimes when we hold and release it, it doesn't even register. Like what is going on? What is going on? Same with statue placement, same with bomb placement, same with violinist placements. You want to throw it somewhere, but then it releases 0.5 seconds slower. What the hell? What the hell? Violinist is very accuracy based character. That 0.5 seconds might just lose you a whole game. What the hell? Same as basic attack. You guys adjusted basic attack for what? For us to suffer more. You say, oh, I optimized basic attack just so everyone with different pin can feel it the same. How does that work? I would love to know how that works. Does everyone have like 0.5 seconds delay because of that? If there is, great. But that's not a fix. That's a temporary fix. But it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years. I know I'm a caster for IDV, but it's so frustrating for us Euro people that we don't have a voice. We basically get cooked and flushed down the toilet the best way I can say it. It's really frustrating. Look, there's no intent to any of the streamers, no intent to anyone at all, no intent to any of your streamers and people playing. This is just a NetEase problem. But like, making a Mexican server is not the solution. Don't force us into a fucking Mexico or a Brazil server for us to suffer. Throughout my games, I consistently get 115 ms. I consistently get 150 ms. In my streams, I consistently get 150 ms when I connect to an American server. I will emphasize on this once again. No physical harm intent to Z's Hikaru or Santi. But listen, whenever I play against you guys, and all 3 times I played against you times, twice on stream, once by myself when I was recording a Rant video, it's always 135 ms. It's always 130, 135 ms. That 15 ms jump basically hurts. I've won once in which I was genuinely speaking lucky. And then the other 2 times, yes, they kited well. One of my blink should have registered, in which you should have seen the video further along. It will be timestamped. And the other one, I was playing violinist. Look, I was playing violinist, but like, I definitely cannot win that one. But the pin genuinely frustrates me. Like, it's not a good solution. And even the memory player that I talked to them yesterday, because we do 101 practicing sessions because they're permanent members, you don't need to know that much, but they were saying, oh yeah, they've been getting horrible MS when playing with them too. Now, I'm coding on coding. I might be coding it wrong, but they're based off in Europe. We're forced in. We're basically forced in. They say they lag so hard and they're glad I didn't chase them. I said, nah, you're fine, girl. Nah, you're fine, lad. Nah, you're fine, bro. It's genuinely speaking, I need to rant. I need to get a lot of this rant out. It is really frustrating, especially when you want to. Should I say this? I should say this. Okay. I was supposed to be having a video idea, right, of ranking back to first gala, and it's just a maybe 3-hour series of me just keep ranking as gala until I get to first place. But now I can't do that. No, I genuinely can't do that, because I can't show a video of me lagging and being frustrated and raging. I can't do that. It's not the environment I want to create. It's not. I don't want to, and like, I don't want to show myself as, oh, I hate these guys. I don't hate you guys. I don't hate those guys at all. I'm just so frustrated with the pin. Like, some of my videos cannot be shown. And even when Europe connects to Mexican server, the survivors, I also can't show those videos. Because they lag out, they give me a free hit. What's the point of watching the video then? It's basically a free win for me. There's no point of me uploading a video like that. They're victims like me too. So it's like, okay, you made a Mexican server. What about this Europe? Okay, there's a Germany server, but it's still, oh yeah, there's one Mexican. No, sorry, if there's one Mexican or American or anywhere around the North and South American regions, you're all gonna be forced to connect to there anyways. And we just suffer. We'll just suffer. Sure, look, we'll just suffer. We're so used to it anyways. I wouldn't even be surprised if Europe server basically loses the majority of its players within the next year or something, because of the newly made Mexican, Brazilian, whatever server there is. Like, by that point, you might as well just make everyone connect the American server. Because you see, what is also really frustrating is, you get 50 ms, you're happy. You get 100 ms, you're okay. That's no problem at all. You get your average ms when you connect the American server. That's no problem at all. Because you're used to it. You've been playing for quite a long time. You're used to it. This is what you're used to. Right? And when you get 50 ms, it's a treat. But then when you start getting fucking 15, 20, 30 ms higher than what you usually get, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, what's the point? What's the exact point? This is worse. This is genuinely speaking worse than you giving us green pin. Because you're giving us a false sense of hope that, oh, one game is 50 ms, another one is 110 ms, and another one is 100 maybe and 50, 60 ms. You're basically giving the player base a false sense of hope. You're basically giving players false sense of security. There is no stabilization at all. It is not stable pin for us Euro players to play this game. And it sucks because we want to play the game. I'm not the only one. There's more of us. But I'm the one with a platform, so I'll say it here. It's really, really, really frustrating. Hi, this is after the IVC commentary today because I recorded in the morning. In a nutshell, I'm gonna sound really tired because I was playing evening rank and I had a really long game and just want to come home and play rank, so I sound absolutely horrendous. There is going to be a timestamp to jump into the comparison of Blink, in which I failed, which should have registered, but it will be here. Yeah, it will be here. But once again, no bad intents, no harmful intent towards any of the Americans, Mexicans, Brazilians, yada yada who. This is not your fault. This is just me being angry as a passionate IDV player who's been playing this for 4 years. We just want stable pin as Europe. Europe just wants stable pin. That's it. There is no bad intent towards any of the streamers and the people mentioned here. And I do know that fixing pin is a hard issue. I do know that it's a hard issue. But it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years, and the recent temporary like, it's just annoying. It's very sarcastic if you think about it, right? You get 50 ms, then you want to play Poly and they give you 130, 150 ms. So it's so inconsistent. That's just the issue here. But through this video, you just watch like comparison of, oh, the match where they kited me, and then the match where I had genuinely my normal ms is 115 and 110, where the statues came out so smoothly. That's about it. That's it for me today. Bye bye for now. They decode so fast. So annoyed. Would be a nice first chase. I think Postman wouldn't be bad. We're just gonna have to see here. Okay, so the Cypher machine lock is a bit annoying. And they change targets. So it seems like Psycho will be my first chase here. Psycho all the way over here. No chip, which is when we blocked her way over towards the other side. And now Psycho is here with me. Okay, that's not bad. Nice hit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's hit number 1. She does get the bit of a movement speed boost there. I do see Anti nearby as well. We have to be a little bit more careful. The speed boost is a bit annoying here for me to deal. Nice chip. Nice follow-up chip. And now we just wait. Now we just wait patiently. We just have to wait patiently here. Okay. Let's watch this frame by frame. I blink it. I turn around. Boom, I hit the wall. Nice. Nice job, NetEase. Nice job, NetEase. Nice job. I clearly turned all the way over to hit, but it registered as a wall. Thanks, NetEase. Thanks for the 129 pin. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Because you know what's funny, right? What's also funny is that if I got this blink down, it would have been 2 Cypher machines done only. Good job, NetEase. Good job. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, let's watch this pixel by pixel. So we're gonna speed things up. As you can see, the moment I blink over, I turn. I'm facing the wall. I'm turning. And who do I hit? I hit Mechanic. Okay, so that was the first like test case, and then test case number 2. By the way, I have 110 ms. Test case number 2. We're currently waiting. Okay, I get ready to hit. So I tapped hit first, right? And then I blink. I'm over. See how I'm immediately in front of the wall? It's very similar to the last clip, and the very first clip where I missed it. You can do a 270-degree turn and hit mechanic down. So see how dumb it is. When like, I'm getting... Oh, I don't even know why I'm explaining myself, but yeah. Look, I'll probably speed this clip up as much as possible. Here's a small rant. Oh my god. Like, nothing about the Z's, right? Or any of the, like, or Hikaru or Santidella here, right? But you gotta understand, when you average 115 ms or 120 ms and you start spiking 130, 135, yes, it doesn't seem like a lot. Yes, it doesn't seem like a lot. I know it doesn't. They kited it well. I mean, Z's kited really well. He didn't take any chips. He took basic hit. That's what you be doing against Gala. That's what you should be doing. And of course, he definitely did kite well there. But oh my god. Oh my god. Nice NetEase. I've been averaging 110 pin 6 months ago. Now I'm averaging 120 ms, which, you know what? It's okay. Doesn't make that much of a difference. And now you're making me spike 135 ms on unusual times during streams as well. Who am I playing against? Am I playing against South American players? Like, what is going on with this pin situation? It's so infuriating. It is so infuriating. I cannot get consistent enough games. I'll maybe get 4 or 5 games with 120 ms, and then another game that spikes randomly 135, 140 ms, sometimes even 300. Like, what American players am I going up against? What American players am I going up against? I sound like a sore loser? Of course I do. Of course I do. They contained well. They definitely deserved the win. But that blink should have hit it. That blink definitely should have hit it. I don't know what's wrong with their game engine that they updated, but this can't be only me who's facing things like this. Genuinely cannot be only me who's facing things like this. I have practiced this game non-stop for the past few years, and I recently stopped doing as much because of pin issues, and it's just getting worse. This cannot be happening in a multi-dollar company. They gotta put a Germany server soon, cause I play other games and then I get 35 ms. I've dealt with this for at least a good 4 years now. I can't. It's so frustrating. But yeah, they kited it well. They deserved it. And then for the next 2 games, you're just gonna see me averaging 120 ms. And see the big difference in statue placement and movement in general, because you actually do move faster if you have a little bit of better pin. So yeah, okay, rant over. Thanks for listening. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm absolutely so annoyed. Puppeteer. Can we see him here? I don't see him here, so I'll try a little bit more different. Hello. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's bad for him, no? That is really bad for him, no? Okay, damn. That's surprising. I'm gonna assume that Puppeteer is gonna fall down here. He is planning on. He didn't. Okay, so just not yet. Now we're being very cautious. I did hear him go down, I think. I did hear him go down. As we are going to utilize our little Lewis. Okay, we are max presence though, so I appreciate that a lot. We are max presence though, so I appreciate that a lot. Nice down. There we go. That's all what I needed. That is all what I needed. So we're going to just chair little Lewis back here. As I'm not sure where... Oh, first officer's coming in already. Damn. Oh, it's after half though, which I'll take. It's after half though, so I'll take it. Nice. Okay, there we go. It's after half though, so I gotta take it. I'll just break that pallet before I leave. I'll just break the pallet before I leave, okay? Okay, we see Acrobat in middle. I don't see first officer anywhere, lol. Do I want to change the teleport here? I'll change the teleport a bit early. But they did get the heal, so that's great for them. Throw that all the way towards the corner here. So we are able to find patient. That's a nice chip. See, the difference now I have 150 NMS. And the goddamn statues are coming out fast because of that too. Ay. I'm gonna run towards this direction real quick. Let's see if we can mind game them a little bit. Nice double chip. Okay, he needs to use his hook soon. But he decided to use them now. Nice down. Oh, there you go. See the goddamn difference. I'm back at 121, but see the goddamn difference. 10 MS. Ah, I'm so sad. Oh, GG's. GG's. The pin is really irregular. Because, like, if people from South America plays as well, I'm just doomed. By that point, I can just say bye-bye to everything. Because, like, see how fast my statue comes? That's another double chip. And I'm 180 MS. Like, it might not be perfect, like 110 before, but at least it's better than 135. And now we just wait. Because even if first officer comes in here, there's nothing they can do. Just trying to scout for... you know, like, potential... Oh, that's a hit down. That's nice. That's nice. But they're just missing one full cipher machine, so that's okay for me, like. There's nothing we can do about that now. I'll just throw this out. Because, like, we know who Keyboy is, so I usually just let him go. Well, he's not afraid at all. He's really not afraid. I'll throw this halfway. Hello, my friend. That's no chip. Well, that should not have been a chip, to be honest. Ooh, damn, I don't know how... Oh, damn. Alright, hello, Acro! Konbanwa. How are ya? How are ya? But then, like, you're just gonna see me cut to, like, me giving Keyboy dungeon. Because we know each other, so... Well, I know him enough to give him dungeon. Let's just say it this way. Now we wait. Patiently. And dance. And I will just cut to the ending. We'll cut to the ending here. GG's. Okie dokie. Okay, I don't even know where they spawn, so I'm gonna have to go to middle first. I usually don't chase anyone in 2-story, but I don't know where they spawn because I was too busy doing something else. So yeah, there's dash from my side. I'm gonna be able to see someone here going directly up the stairs. It could be a lawyer. And of course, it seems like it was. We're going to go down alongside here with him. And let's just see. He's running such a huge marathon against me. This is annoying. I should have brought warp, shouldn't I? Can I put that there? Didn't get any blocks. But we're catching up, which is a good sign. If we catch up, it's a good sign, but if we don't catch up, it's horrible. Now, 40 seconds isn't supposed to be that long, by the way, so... Yeah, okay, we're pretty close. So we just need to get 2 chips here. Just need 2 good chips here. We won't look down anymore, as I'm currently looking up. Okay. Nice. 1, 2, 3. And lawyer's gonna try getting as much speed boost here as possible. If I don't lag, everything should work out fine. If I don't lag being the main keyword here. So we're gonna pull that out. Nice chip down. That's good. That is fairly good here for me. We're gonna pick up here and immediately chair down. So like, chairing down early just forces them to come in to rescue fast. But then this is not the most optimal chair to be into. So I'll just go directly down to Ench. As Ench finishes off her cipher machine. And... Okay, so... Seems like Merc is here. And Batter's decoding mercenary cipher machine. Okay, that's fine. That's how they want to do it, that's fine. Okay, that's a nice double chip. That's a nice triple chip. Okay, that's a nice double pad away. We do have one more error to block and one more error to hit. Okay, so none of them are coming to rescue right now. So that's a very nice failed rescue that I got. That's good for me. That's really good for me right now. As Batter just finished off his cipher machine, so we can stop Batter here from coming in. Yeah, because like with my chisel here, it gives him a lot of pressure. So now you're giving me 120 MS. Thank you, game. You're absolutely so funny that you're giving me 130 MS, 35 MS earlier and decided to say, oh yeah, no, this guy doesn't need a chip at all. This guy can walk slow. Ah, this feels smoother, but not better than 110. Oh well, life. Used. Something. Okay. That's a nice hit. We can teleport back. So Ent should be here. Is what I wanted to say, but she isn't. Where's Ench? Ah, no way. I teleported back for nothing? I teleported back for nothing. GG's. So there's no one? Ah, that's a bad. Oh, that's a nice ship down. Oh, they are there. Hello, Ench. How are ya? I just want to go after battle right after finishing up with you. Nice dodge. Nice chip. Oh, no. Oh, damn, that didn't. That decided to... Right. 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 As I do see battle still decoding and they surrender. GG's. Nice. Oh, why is my pin so high? I don't understand. Oh, Karachi. Okay, that's the end of today's video. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye. Have a good day. Good night.